Yosemite National Park, where John Muir claims that none can escape its charms. Its natural beauty cleans and warms like a fire, and you will be willing to stay forever in one place, just like a tree.
I put it at about 1,000 years old.
Now our experience was similar
Yosemite.
up until the point we had to carry Lou out before it got dark in bear country. Welcome to Ike's Hikes. My name is Isaac, and it is my mission to experience and document all 63 U.S. national parks. So come join me on the adventure. We got a lot to take care of. Let's do it. Good morning, Yosemite National Park. I'm gonna double this and we'll see how it goes. But look at that crema on it, huh?
It's so beautiful. For you, love. Thank you. Of course. You're for you. It has so much character. I love it.
At least it's not like us this time.
Right, no, Lincoln's being the helper here
Yeah,
instead of the problem child.
Yeah. Guess what happened yesterday?
Yikes. Did you hurt your foot, buddy?
Do we trust the rim?
I think we have to.
I think we should just block out time in the itinerary for bad things to happen at this point.
All the way around Mariposa and up.
Out and around.
So,
Love
yes.
it. Cheers. After a couple of hours messing with the spare, we were finally able to get him back on the road and headed for one of the most beautiful national parks in the entire world. In 1890, Yosemite became the third national park following Yellowstone and Sequoia. Fast forward to today, and the park is one of the most popular outdoor destinations in the entire world, boasting 3.7 million visitors in 2022. Yosemite.
Oh.
So we camped here, Hodgdon Meadow, last night. We couldn't go here because the road was closed, and meaning 2 Sequoia areas are closed off too. Glacier Point is closed off, unfortunately. Tioga Road, closed off. Okay.
Yep, sorry.
Not ideal. The reason for all of the closures this spring was the enormous amount of snowpack that happened over winter, where some areas of the park saw 253% of the normal amount. But we went around and through, and we just came through this entrance, came up, and then now we are here.
This is an acorn granary. Apparently they keep indefinitely if they're stored properly.
Yosemite Valley was called Awani by the southern Miwok. While this word has been subject of many fanciful translations, southern Miwok speakers contend that it means place like a gaping mouth. But then the word Yosemite is derived from these words, which translate, some of them are killers. Alrighty folks, this is site number 2 in Wawona campground in Yosemite National Park. There's Dylan.
Baby.
He's gonna set up the tent, flat area over there. I'm gonna start the fire over here. Maybe help him with the tent if I get around to it.
I don't need it.
Yeah, he doesn't need it apparently, so I'm not gonna help him at all. Ever. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get your game on, get paid, and all that glitters is gold.
Gold.
Do you
know the second verse? Is it?
I just sang the second verse. Awkward. Thank you.
Cheers!
Wow.
That's so nice.
Isn't it great?
Coconut water, ginger, and lemon juices with added cayenne pepper.
100% juice, baby.
That was pretty good.
Nice.
Now we're ready to go for our hike. Thank you, Trader Joe's. The agenda for today is one that I've been waiting for a long time. Go see some big trees. Head on the Grizzly Giant Loop Trail. The Grizzly Giant.
So the giant sequoia is the largest by total volume, but the redwoods are tallest by height.
The bark can be up to 2 feet thick. The entire idea of the national park system came from Mariposa Grove because in 1864, President Lincoln signed legislation that protected the grove and the valley for public use, resort, and recreation. This marks our nation's first time in history setting aside scenic natural areas to be protected for the benefit of future generations. So if that wouldn't have happened, you wouldn't have been able to listen to me blab about all these cool places. We have the Grizzly Giant here. It's 31 feet in diameter. First limb is 9 feet in diameter and 95 feet long.
This is a sequoia tree. I put it at about 1,000 years old.
It's just, I feel very small.
Psyched to be here. Very sacred place. Feeling great.
8,000 years or more in this area. There have been people acknowledging this area as a special place. And in those 8,000 years, they learned a lot. How do you survive for 8,000 years if you don't have an intimate relationship with nature? Work with it, use it as your resources. But just scratching the surface of over 8,000 years of history, you know, and learning.
We're gonna do the Yosemite Falls trail. We're gonna stick to the lower end so we can see like the beautiful waterfall from the bottom. There is a hike to the top, but it's pretty strenuous, and we're looking to pack in as much as we can today. So we're gonna get in, get out, and keep going, but it's gonna be great.
Let's do it. Oh, let's go! What do we think?
Buddy!
Let's go!
This is sick.
This is awesome.
The breeze, or like the mist, feels so nice. It's
Oh yeah.
hot.
Little Yosemite Falls right here.
Beautiful. Oh my gosh, dude. Yosemite Falls is actually fed by snow of like a 50-mile radius, and it dries up at the end of the summer, which is worth noting. If you want to see these, come spring or early summer, otherwise you'll miss it.
The pros are doing like 5:13, 5:14, which are insane. You guys could all, like all of us here could do a 5:5.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Mike. And this rock is mine. Son. We've been looking for parking for a good 30 minutes. Get here early. Don't give up your spot. Today was a blast. Between Yosemite Falls to doing a little rock climbing in the valley, we wanted to cap off this special day with a sunset walk down the river to jump around a little bit. Because if there's one thing you need to know about traveling with Dylan, it's that he absolutely loves to jump around on rocks. So we set out, maybe a mile or so, but the terrain was pretty rugged. Big rocks, big trees, steep embankments, but it was a seemingly low-risk thrill.
Nice!
But as our confidence grew along with the size of the rocks, disaster hit. Lou's previously injured knee was completely shot. She wasn't able to put any weight on it, so Dylan, along with a little help from me, had to carry her out the entire mile through some pretty rugged terrain. And on top of that, the sun was almost down and we're in the middle of bear country. I might have seen like 4 piles of pretty fresh bear poop as we were walking.
I could use a beer, man.
Keep doing something.
Thankfully, after a very stressful hour or two, we were able to make it back in one piece. But the experience left a mark on all of us to stay calm and be prepared at all times. Here's to working as a team and getting Lou back to safety. All right.
Thanks for the help. I love all of you guys. Cheers. I loved you before you helped me, but
To your knee, and it's healthy.
cheers.
Look at your brought the Lunchable pizza over the fire trick has absolutely changed my life. I regret every single Lunchable that I've eaten before this one. Thank you. Wow.
Yosemite National Park is absolutely epic. And if you haven't been there yet, you need to put it at the top of your list right now because this is a spot you don't want to miss. But if I were you, I would go late spring or early fall, and I would stay away from the weekends because I am not the only person that knows about this absolute gem in our country.
I'm on it. I'm literally sitting on it.
Hey y'all, Passenger Princess Kira here. So this drive back home to Phoenix was going absolutely beautifully. And then everything went south.
I think the alternator went out. The power steering is off. I'm gonna stop right now.
I know another dispatcher was trying to work the backup shots. If we weren't able to find anybody, we could go away from the
Me next.
Dylan, all right, bend over. I'll sniff your undercarriage. First person to spot wildlife wins. Has to be wild.
It must be life.
And it's gotta be life. No birds. No birds. Birds don't
Come
count.
on, hey, birds count.
No birds.
Birds are wild.
No birds and no rodents.
Birds are great.
No birds and no rodents. That's the rules.